We are learning more about a tornado that touched down in Clover Monday afternoon. You're looking at drone video over the site where 2 turkey barns were destroyed and more than 1,000 turkeys killed. Meteorologist Chris Mulcahy joins us live in Clover, where officials just gave another update for us. Chris?
Yeah, this is incredible damage, and it happened in such a quick time span. So behind me is the bottom foundation of this building, but check out how big the first turkey barn was. This is the foundation. The path width of this was about 70 yards. 70 yards that we saw damage from this tornado, but it started down here. It started out in this open field, first destroying that building just down the hill, and then it cruised up the hills right where I'm standing. This is where we had the most suction and contact to the ground. As soon as winds get inside a barn like this, it easily rips it up from the foundation, and these type of buildings and structures don't have the foundation that we have, say, at home. That lifted it up. You can still see the wall here twisting up around it, and then the boards, the roof panels, all being flown upwards. The second turkey barn was affected right here, but then if you look at that far barn, that red one, that's where the tornado started to lift up. And one sign that you see a tornado starting to lift up is the trees. So tree limbs were taken off as it lifted up over those trees off in the far distance. It dropped down one more time and lifted back up. The total path was 0.47 miles. It was only on the ground for 2 minutes, from 12:48 to 12:50. So that's how quickly the damage can happen. The new update that we had was that 1,200 turkey count. There's about 24,000 turkeys that were in both barns. 12,000 here, 12,000 there. Most of those have been brought up the road. Over 20,000 were saved. And if you still listen closely, you can still hear a lot of the baby turkeys that are in the rubble. They'll be brought to their safe place a little bit later on. But Brad, this is an example of a spin-up tornado. It doesn't take long. This is only on the ground for 2 minutes. 110-mile-per-hour winds can do this in just seconds.
Yeah, and really lucky that it stayed away from the house there. Several homes near the road there. This is the map. You could see down southwest of Clover, east of Blacksburg, way in the far western corner here of York County, and it moved off to the northeast. And this was the same warning that prompted warnings for Mecklenburg County and eventually over in Stanley County. Then the same storm dropped another tornado over near Oakboro, which is in areas of Stanley County. This was an EF0 with winds of 85 miles per hour. It had a path of about a mile long, so a little bit longer storm there. Also produced quite a bit of storm damage there with straight line winds.